I'm primed for pulling pumpkin points. Hello, everyone. Bront, CatHerder here, having some fun talking Raid Shadow Legends, and thank you for Plarium for sponsoring this pumpkin pulling patch video. I can kind of mix the peas up a little bit, so, you know, you get what you get. So, we are here on the main account. We are going to be pulling some shards, and I'll be pretty direct about this one here. We are definitely doing stuff for the pumpkin path here, and I could go into an awful lot of math about it, but I'm actually in a very similar situation on my main as I am on the free-to-play. I want all of these guys down here. I do not need anything else. I would love the Raphael Soul, but I am a little low on gems at the moment. I certainly could get more if I absolutely needed to, but I think I'm going to conserve gems and not really farm for his soul and just kind of get this stuff here. So we are probably going to be pulling about 14 of these Primal Shards, because that seems to be, I think, the best value in what to pull. I've got 25 Sacreds. I get my monthly in less than 2 days, so I will have it for whenever there's a Leo event, because even if that is this weekend, I will have that. I'll still have plenty of Primals at 17 if I pull the Primals, plus I can earn more of them. I think I'm pretty close to another chest, so I can get that in for the end of the month. And you get a monthly too, so I get 5 to 7 of these things a month usually, and that's fine. So I think I can pull these without too much of a problem. I am also littered with mythicals and have no mythical books. So while another mythical would be absolutely amazing, I can't book them, and I need a soul for them and other stuff like that too. You know, it sounds like whining over getting a mythical, but you know what? It's not a huge goal for me here. So let me just shift my camera and I'll be right back. All right, so here is my calculations for what we're pulling. Again, we're going to be pulling 14 shards. That's going to get me just short of the goal, and I'll be able to do the rest with a combination of, you know, champion training and campaign, although I don't need to do a lot of campaign on this account. I'm almost done with the 500, as well as almost done with the monthly. And from there, I can just do a bunch of stuff inside the tavern, because I've got a ton of brews and a ton of things to build champions with already on this account. So yeah, for the most part, I don't do a lot of campaign outside of doing that stupid monthly quest, which is really kind of frustrating on this account, but it is what it is. So that said, you know, I'm kind of low on gems, but I do have the gem pack. I'm about to hit the end of the month, which means I'm going to get a big infusion of about 500, because when you hit the end of the month, you can then get the beginning of the month the same time, and that gives you like 550 gems just from that one day when you do it for 10 bucks. So, you know, it seems like a good value in Raid if you're going to spend a little bit of money in Raid. Not that you need to spend money, but, you know, if you want to, 10 bucks a month is a good investment for giving yourself a lot of breathing room in fusions, in doing events, and is a great way to stay very well low spending while still getting a lot of benefit of being able to play Raid a little more often if that's what you want to do. So with that said, let us pull the Primal Shards here. We're going to do 14 of these bad boys. Where am I with Mercy? Well, I am less than 20 away from my last mythical, and I'm maybe 20 or 30 in for a legendary. So we're not really counting on much. Epics are epics on this account. I don't need a lot of epics. I guess there's a couple I probably wouldn't hate, particularly to empower. But, you know, we're looking for legendaries. We're looking for reds. We're looking for mythicals. That would be the best, you know. So, and meanwhile, let's just pull and see what kind of cool stuff we can get. Come on, Pepsi. Not a sponsor, but you could be. And Grumbler, not what we're looking for. So we're pulling down to 17. And let's get something cool, because that would be really kind of nice. Nope. And we might end up just blitzing through this thing pretty quickly. Feels bad, but, you know, this is what happens when you pull off of a raid up. You just don't get a lot of cool stuff. And even epics are rare. At a 16% chance, epics, I should get 1 or 2 epics. I should get 2 epics on average pulling for this. You know, odds are odds, RNG gonna RNG. And to be fair, that's why we play the game. You know, that 0.5% chance of getting a mythical is very, very alluring. And at the halfway point, we have not even gotten an epic, which is really kind of sad. So, come on, give me something really cool. One of these days, I'm going to get that spit take I'm looking for, but not today. Today is not that day. Or maybe I just like choke on screen. At which point in time, editor, monetize my death, please. I kid. All right. This has been really rough. In fact, there is no mercy for epics. So we are at 12 of these pulled and not even an epic, which is why we call these things red ancients. They just feel so bad. They would have felt so better if they had not had rares. And I mean, if they were much rarer and they had a better chance to pull legendaries and felt more like sacreds than these things, people would be much happier with these shards, I think, really. But way too late for that. All right, last one. We gonna get rare taxed on 13 primals? Come on. Nope. Ooh, Venomage. Venomage is a good one. I have a Venomage, obviously, on this account. I probably are going to empower her, actually. I don't think I've fully empowered Venomage. I love Venomage. She transformed my free-to-play account when I got her. She was absolutely amazing. She is still a champion I use on some regularity for a lot of content on my endgame account as well. We get a poison activation. It's only a 50% chance when booked, but it is a 50% chance to activate poison per hit for up to 2 poisons. So this can be actually pretty impactful. You have a 75% chance of doing it once, and actually it's a 50% chance of doing it once and a 25% chance of doing it twice, but still, not too bad. Destroys max HP if they're under heal reduction, which she puts up. Single target, decreased defense and decreased attack. The only thing I really wish is I would love if this was an AoE instead, or spread it or something like that, but still 3-turn cooldown, very, very useful skill, works well in clan boss. And then of course we have the 100% heal reduction and the 100% poisons, 2 poisons on an AoE. This is a very, very good skill. It does a little bit of damage as well, but you're generally building her kind of tanky with a lot of accuracy and speed rather than building her for damage. And then she reduces damage inflicted by champions with heal reduction by 15%, which actually makes her really good in clan boss. And then finally, 45% accuracy in all battles aura is a very usable aura, especially for the early game. She does fall off in the late game because poisons fall off in the late game, but when she is useful, she is a very, very good epic. So, not a bad place to end that on. In fact, let's go and empower my Venomage if we can. Nope, I guess mine is max empowered, so I don't have any way to empower. That's unfortunate, but we'll live with that. So, all right, so let's just grab all of this stuff here just so you can see how I do this. I am going down this path over here. Grab that thing there. Get this last key. Gonna go with the basalt. I do not need any core hammers. Got that key unlocked there. Got this one here, this here, this here. And then I just got to grind my way to this last little bit of fragments here. And there's no reason not to. If you're going to go for these, might as well go for both of these fragments. And I don't think I've actually missed an event on this account so far. Yeah, I've got, 250 of these bad boys. I'll have 275. So once the Fire Knight comes around, I will have 300. I will be skipping the Dungeon Divers. I might end up skipping the Champion Chase. We'll certainly see. The reason I might not is because I already have, I will have 1,000 points of this dude to pull on the Champion Chase before anything. Plus, I will have one of these guys to pull because, that ends in 2 days. So I'll be able to pull that on Friday. So that is going to be another chance for me to get a champion as well. I don't have any remnant summons here, but we're talking 1,400 points already without pulling a shard for that champion chase. I might as well, maybe if I have to yeet, 10 or 20 ancients, then I yeet 10 or 20 ancients and finish it up, get those as well, which means I can, pass on some of the other events if I want to. So maybe I don't even have to do the Fire Knight. Maybe I don't have to do the dragon that's going to be coming around. We'll certainly see what's going to happen. But regardless, you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know if you get anything absolutely amazing. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. You guys are absolutely amazing. Much love to all you guys for hanging around, spending time on this channel, and helping support me. You guys are absolutely amazing. Hopefully you get something absolutely amazing this weekend, and hopefully the Leo event is coming soon and we can actually talk about that as well. So you have a wonderful day, and until the next video, I am Bront, CatHerder.